Hey, well, I'm a pastor and a minister, a Rev, and people want to know what's in the pastor's bag. And I always carry this bag around with me. It's a STM satchel bag. It's a wonderful bag to use. It's not my Sunday going to church bag. It's actually the bag that I carry around, take to meetings and all that. So it's got all the things that I need for that. I really like it because you can put it over your shoulder, which is quite easy, makes it look a little bit more professional. It's also easy to carry one-handed if you need to. I'm about to dive into it. Hope you enjoy this little video. The bag, first of all, on the outside I have an easy access pocket for my prescription sunglasses. Can't drive without them. And polarized lenses, love these, so it's good. Have an outside pocket just here, so I can easily put something in there if I need to, but it can also easily access the front through the flap here. So let's dive into it. So first of all, I have an iPad and all of my apps are on here, also on my iPhone, syncs up with the laptop, and it's wonderful. I also use the Logos Bible software. I find that to be one of the best Bible software apps that I can use. I can also sync all of my notes across the various different forms if I'm reading on my iPad or on my iPhone, or I use it on my computer. Also have all my documents and my Logos library there, so that's a great tool to use from that. I can really recommend the Logos Bible app. Then also I have a Kindle. I have some Bible commentaries on the Kindle. It's easy to read. Also have a few other books that are just cheap to buy on the Kindle, so I can read on that, and the battery lasts a long time on that, so that's good too. I have this Whitelines notebook, which is my notebook of choice. It has a good binding. One of the things about the Whitelines notebook is that it's a grey page with white lines on it. And so when you write some notes on it, what happens is that just the text, when you scan it, the text just comes up because it's got these little corners here which syncs with the Whitelines scanning app, and it makes it easy to pull your notes out, and then you can use that and have a digital record as well. So I just find that's a great book to use. Whitelines notebook is great. Always reading a book. At the moment I'm reading The Vicar by BARTLETT. It's just about celebrating renewal of the parish ministry. It's a Church of England book. It's a little bit different to my context here in Australia. That's why I like to read it. It's an interesting book. I encourage you to have a look at that if you're in ministry. And if I'm going to be doing some reading, got to have the reading glasses. So that's there. Just have a connector for my phone, laptop to data projectors using HDMI. Don't know about you, but I'm struggling to get a day's charge out of my phone at the moment, so I have to have a battery charger if I want to go more than a day and I don't have a chance to charge it again. In here I do have some throat lozenges, just particularly if you're about to go and do some speaking somewhere, you need to make sure that you have a throat lozenge to suck on. I tend to use the cloud, but people often are looking for a quick transfer of files, and you do sometimes go somewhere where there isn't a Wi-Fi connection. So I do carry a USB, and I can easily swap some files on a USB. I do carry some business cards. Sometimes you're going somewhere and someone wants a business card. Sometimes people don't have access to their phone, so you need to give it to them. Also, if you go to a meeting or a visitation and they're not home, then you can just leave your business card and maybe write a note on the back of it. So I do carry a pen with me everywhere I go, and it's always good to have a nice pen, particularly if you're at a meeting. The pen looks professional and you feel professional using a quality pen. This Parker pen writes really well, so I do enjoy that. Do have a highlighter with me, breath mints. You don't want to go to a meeting and have bad breath, so always make sure I have that. Again, likewise, don't want to get somewhere and be rubbing dried out lips, so always carry that with me. Usually on a commute somewhere, have the headphones, listen to a couple of podcasts, and I can recommend the Carrie Newhoff podcast or Ask NT Write Anything podcast, good podcast to listen to. Just Apple headphones, really simple. And then I have a few transport cards in there, a few coins just in case you're out and you need some cash for some coffee. And then in here just have a brush, a hairbrush, just keep it in all tidy. And then over here I carry some essential oils, and this one's a lavender oil. I find if you're out visiting someone who's sick, sometimes they just find it comforting if you take a bit of oil, rub it on the back of their hand. It smells nice, it's just comforting. Also that personal touch that you give them sometimes is helpful when they're sick. So not that I'm normally anointing people who are dying, but it's sometimes helpful when you're out and about. So that's good. Well, that's the bag that I take. It's not the bag that I take to church every Sunday. You'll have to watch the next video to see that. But this is the bag that I carry around with me every day. Take it to meetings, take it out on the road, and it's a wonderful bag to have. That's what's in my bag.